Welcome back, guys. This is Doug with Basement Level Magic. We are in another Battle for Zendikar draft. This is a 4-3-2-2. We've opened an absolutely disgustingly good pack. So, Veteran War Leader is good. Stasis Snare, excellent. Gideon's Reproach, excellent. Nettle Drone, excellent. Sheer Drop, pretty good. Touch of the Void, excellent. Vestige of Emrakul, pretty good. Bane of Beleged, pretty damn good. This pack is gross. So what are we passing in white if we take the Stasis Snare? We're passing the Veteran War Leader. We're passing a Gideon's Reproach and a Sheer Drop. So just taking the Stasis Snare, we probably put someone else in white. What do we pass if we pass red? So we probably take the Touch of the Void, passing Nettle Drone and Vestige of Emrakul. We could possibly see the Vestige back if we pick a green card, I guess. I mean, the War Leader is probably the only one I would consider, and that's a double colored card. That's tough. That's tough. So we leave two premium cards in either pack we send off. I like Stasis Snare the best, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Oh, jeez. So there's not a good white card here. Smite's okay. But this From Beyond just puts out unlimited Scions. Touch of the Void is probably the best card, but white-red isn't that great. At least I haven't found. And the Channeler is also quite good. I kind of want to take the From Beyond, but I'm going to take the Touch of the Void. So Angel of Renewal is a good pickup here. There's been a bunch of smites. Another Kozilek's Channeler. I'd almost rather take the Channeler than the Angel of Renewal, but I think the Angel of Renewal is a good card. It gives us an ally, which could come back to haunt us. And it was in white, which I said we were probably putting somebody else into. But hopefully we cut it now at this point. We get some good white. And we do not. We do not get any good white. And we also get no good red. So let's say we are playing green, and we are playing allies since we have one already. I guess the best card is Tajuru Stalwart. Culling Drone's okay. Natural Connection was a beatdown in the last draft I played against me, but the guy had an Ulamog, so you know, makes sense. Scythe Leopard is pretty good. I think the Stalwart's probably the best card here. Go ahead and sort by color. Got kind of a ally sub-theme, but really we're probably white, and that's all we really know so far. Yeah, Core Cascader's a good pickup here. I would definitely consider a cohort or a champion if they come back, or even a Shatterskull recruit. Core Cascader versus a Chasm Guide, or versus another Touch of the Void. Ouch, that's tough. Core Cascaders seem to come around quite a bit. The Chasm Guide's not as much, being uncommon. I think we just take the Void. Looks like we're doing an aggressive, like, red-green thing, or I'm sorry, red-white thing, and in that case, maybe a Sure Strike is actually a good card in this deck. I don't know that I want to get into a fourth color. Devastator would be alright. Natural Connection would be okay. Swell of Growth is alright. I think the Sure Strike's the best of the options. Here we have not an ally, but a pretty good white flyer. And then we kind of run out of allies here. Zulaport Cutthroat is an excellent black flyer. Or, I'm sorry, black ally. We can take... I guess neither one of these has quite the synergy. I guess we take the Cliffside Lookout. So I guess the Whiptail here, because red looks far more likely to be in our deck than green at this point. But I'm not going to play a Kitesail Scout, so at this point also the Territorial Baloth is going to come out for now, but now we have two playable green cards, and we pick up a third playable green card. Not an ally. And we did get back a red ally. Beautiful return, sure. Taju's Stalwart is actually not a bad splash card, as playing 3 color gets you a 3/4 body for the ground. Scythe Leopard and Territorial Bailoff are cards I really like in the landfall deck. Not so much in red-green or red-white allies. I don't know why I keep calling it red-green. It's clearly red and white. Well, that's a powerful card in red-white. What else is in here? McKinley Patrol I'd probably get back. Maybe a Ghostly Sentinel. If not, maybe a Shatterskull Recruit. Valka Predator is a good card. More in the landfall deck, but it's always a good card. I would really like to pick up an Evolving Wilds in the next pack or two. Canopy Vista is interesting. This is a pretty good pack. Canopy Vista is interesting because I want to splash green, especially if I get Warcaller, but it's possible the green-white land comes back around, and maybe Reproach is just a better card for us right now. Rail's Retribution I like a lot, but it's just so expensive. If I am going to go aggressive, the McKinney Slide Runner looks good. I think we take the Reproach here. So I don't mind one Felidar Cub in the deck. I like having a bunch of 2-drops. I think Valka Predator is probably just a better pickup for an aggressive deck. Inspired Charge doesn't interest me much. Yeah, so I guess we hope to get the Cub or the Sure Strike back. Second Stasis Snare? Yeah. Wow. 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 Okay, nobody's playing red, I guess. So keep going with our red-white allies theme. We take the McKinley Patrol. Invoker's a good card. Lacks a little synergy. Shadow Glider's an excellent card. I already have 2 big flyers, and it's not that I wouldn't like to have more flyers, but I think more allies to turn on the Angelic Captain is probably more valuable. Any red and white ally is going in the deck at this point. I would like to not play the Belligerent Whiptail. Double Touch of the Void, double Stasis Snare, and a Rolling Thunder. I want some of those 06 walls as well. I'll just blast through and fly over. I guess maybe Sure Strike doesn't make the deck. New champion here. Yeah, nothing. Well, I mean, the Elf Druid is interesting because it helps splash, but I think we just play the undo champion. The only reason at this point I really want a bunch of fixing is if I get a Tajiru Warcaller. But I don't know if I need it. I mean, this deck looks amazing. For the middle of pack 2, it looks really, really good. Looking to pick up 6 more cards. See what comes back from that pack that was just full of red bombs. Maybe not bombs, but powerful red cards. I think we took the best one. The Rolling Thunder is definitely the best one, but so another Predator versus a Cub. I think probably Valka Predator is by far a better card. But I have now 6 spells in my 3-drop and only 4 in my 2-drop, of which only 2 are creatures. I think I need the 2-drop. And there we go. We'll just play this Falcon Predator instead. I do regret we didn't get the ally that grants haste. That's the only one I really regret. There's another good 2-drop. Looks fairly aggressive. The Cliffside Lookout might even not make the deck. It looks like a deck so far that can win by turn 6 or 7, maybe 5, where the 5 mana ability is not so great, but it does pump up the Angelic Captain. Yeah, I'll take a second Sure Strike. Probably not going to play the first Whiptail, so I guess I'll take the Blight instead. I've never once sideboarded out a Volcanic Upheaval. But I've never once played an Angelic Gift, so I don't know. It's a wash. I like them out. Beautiful return, sure. Got 2 of them. Not playing either one. Yeah, this is for 2 packs in. Wow. Yeah, there's just no way to play that. But I would love to. So as far as red cards go, there's nothing here. Black has a complete disregard. White, which is where we're at, probably want just the core Blade Whirl. Sidrunner versus Stone Fury. 13 creatures. Yeah, we'll take the Stone Fury. So we have a deck now. Let's see what comes around. We're just looking for upgrades, and to be honest, there's not that many upgrades that I'm interested in. I guess I would move... If I found another ally 2-drop or 3-drop, I might take out the Valka Predators. Trying to think of what other 4-drops there are that I would play. New champion, yeah. Early on I was thinking we might be able to go Fortified Rampart and just fly over, but well, we already have a deck. Maybe that is just a good sideboard option. And once we look at the deck and separate out the spells, it may look a little different than it does now. I think the curve looks pretty good. I wouldn't mind another Slide Runner. It's like premium removal all day long. Like, how do you not play these cards? So here we can take, I honestly think we're probably good on removal. Do we want a Stonewaker or a Slide Runner? Slide Runner's more mana efficient. Take the Slide Runner. Now we have a cut to make. Would I rather just take out a Valakut Predator? Ghostly Sentinel? I don't know. That's tough. I'm trying to think. Is this a 17 land deck? Maybe. Tops out at 6. But, you know, for the Rolling Thunder, the more the merrier. Alright, second Rolling Thunder right here. Nope, another Stonewaker though. Stonewaker versus Ghostly Sentinel. Not allies. Do we want another 4-drop since we only have one? I think we're just ultra aggressive. I think we just want the Stonewaker. Maybe I cut the Cliffside Lookout? I'll have to count allies here at the end. I suppose one of the Sure Strikes could get cut too. Will this be the first time I play Retreat to Valcut? I don't think so. Predator number 3. I feel like I should be in red-green. I like the late game versatility. Jeez. Lithomancer's Focus? I like that as a 1-of. I cut the Felidar Cub at this point and play it as a sideboard card only. Probably cut one Sure Strike, as I can always Lithomancer's Focus to get almost the same effect for 1 less mana. Do I want an Inspired Charge? Only playing 14 creatures. Do I want an Expedition Envoy? I mean, it's a very good 1-drop. I don't have any. Yeah, we'll take one. I'm like running out of things to cut here. I was gonna say, I thought that I had 2 Stonewakers, but I think I passed the first one. Alright, finally. Finally a pack with nothing in it for us. I'll take the Blighted Gorge. Which, I don't know. I have so much removal, I feel like not playing it. Probably will play the Blighted Step. Fortified Rampart. Don't know why I can't remember the name of that one. I know it's a wall. I know it's an 06. Can't remember the name. Fortified Rampart. Yeah, we'll have to do an ally count. Because I've been not that impressed with the Stonewaker. Yeah, just nothing here for us. We'll take, I guess, the one card we can play. Currently not playing Side Lookout, Angelic Gift. Felidar Cub, Fortified Rampart, Stonehaven Medic. I think yeah, I'm fine with leaving those white cards out. Stonewaker is sort of interesting. Sure Strike also. I'll take the Royal Spout because I don't want to play against it. Take the Rider because it's in our colors. Yeah, I'll take the Recruit and the Plains. This card, 4/4 menace, basically reads you get to kill one of your opponent's creatures that attacks, but it's less likely to survive. So let's see what this looks like if we move everything out. I could see not playing the Lithomancer's Focus or maybe the Sure Strike, as we're already pumping the team quite a bit. So realistically, I probably want to make 2 cuts. I'm tempted to make it a little more aggressive by lowering the curve. But that's 13 creatures, 9 spells. And we could put back in... say we put back in the Stonewaker. Let's see, let's count allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight's pretty good. So we could just go all in on allies, take out like the Slide Runners and maybe the Valcut Predators. I feel like that's the better of the spells though. I'm tempted to play 17 lands. I'm playing 0 Awaken cards, and I'm playing a curve that tops out at 6. Let's go ahead and combine the groups and look at the color distribution. There we go. So primarily red, although early on we're quite a bit white, and we have our double white spells at 3. And with our spells in the deck, the curve looks pretty good. I could see maybe cutting the Lithomancer's Focus. Even if the Angelic Captain is only pumped by like 2, it's still pretty darn good. Yeah, I'm gonna play 17 lands. It says 9/8. Yeah, I think that's good. Just because I want white, I want double white early, but I have a lot of early game that's red, so I think that's fine. All right, we'll submit that, guys. We'll be back for round 1. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe.